Hello everyone, Dennis here at the Federation Shipyard. Well, I thought I'd try something different now. I haven't worked on this model here in a long time, several years. It actually got broken when I moved, and it's lost its hand. So what I think I might do is, well, of course, get rid of all the seams and try to build them or make a mold of a hand, or build them one out of putty sculpt or epoxy sculpt, and do something like that, or maybe even make a weapon mounted on there. Because what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to actually make it a kit bash. There's a couple other models that I have that are busted up, and I was thinking some ideas of doing something with that, because this Velociraptor is actually kind of cool. So I can't remember what size it is, but because it's been a long time, again, like I said, for the box and instructions and stuff. So, and I figure what I'll do is I'll give it a nice paint job after I get it all put together with the other kit. I'm going to kind of keep that quiet for now. I'm going to surprise you guys with it. So I'll get started on it, and first thing I'll do is start get rid of the seams here on the back here, the back of the legs. And there's a couple spots here on the tail and the back that need to be filed down, because it's actually kind of a step right there. So we don't want that. And the belly's actually looking pretty good. I mean, there's parts here that you can't even see the seam on it, like here on his belly, right here. You see that or not? But it's got the like where the skin is and stuff like that. But there's no seam. You can't see it, so it's actually pretty cool that way. Because with the primer on it, the seams are where they do stick out. You can like see them really good. So do some work on that, and we'll get come back with that as soon as I get the seams and everything all taken care of. So I'll be back in just a few. Alright guys, back. Okay, I've been doing some work on it. I've already puttied it once, and then I re-puttied it just now. I forgot to take pictures of it before when I had the putty around the shoulders of the dinosaur here and up around his jawline. But this is all that needs to be done on it right now, is just around the hips here on both sides. And that should, now when it's re-primed, it should be blending in pretty good. So I still got to do some work here on the tail. It's got kind of a big lip right there. But other than that, the underside's really good. Well, actually, there's a little lip right here as well, but about from here all the way the rest of the way, it's pretty good. Oops. So I can see it from like right about here all the way the rest of the way. It's actually pretty good shape. So that's where I'm at right now. When I get the next primer coat on it, I'll come back and show it to you. Back in a few. Alright guys, back. Okay, I put the second primer coat on it. Everything turned out good. No seam line through here on his hips or his arms. I got rid of the step that was back here on his tail and everything, so that looks pretty good. Then after I primed him, I put this real light tan on him. I think it's like a slight sand color actually, but I put that on him as well. And I'm gonna use that for his underside, you know, for the lizard. Like their bellies are usually lighter than their top sides. So, and for the top, I'm gonna use the base coat is gonna be Bark Brown from Folk Art. And what I plan on doing is applying it like I saw on Classic Plastics 101 YouTube channel by Chris Cartel. I'm going to use his technique, and also Boyd Crompton at TrekWorks used that, and everything those guys did turned out really nice, so I'm going to give it a shot myself and see what happens. So as soon as I get some of it done, I'll come back and show it to you. So wish me luck and be right back. Alright guys, back. Everything looks to be going pretty good. I've been using, I started off with this, from last video is this Bark Brown. Got that on there, and then I started lightening her up a little bit. I Still kind of wet up here. I don't really touch it that much, but I lightened up underneath it a little bit. You can see that or not. Turned up pretty nice. Now I've been using some deep gray, and I put that on there, wiped it off. I went like maybe like 4 inches or more, just over maybe 4 inches or whatever, and then I let it sit for 2 or 3 minutes, and then I wipe it off, and then I get these, I don't know if you can see it or not, these little dark ridges and things on here, because you can see the brown underneath it yet, and now you can see that real nice dark gray. It's giving it more of a textured look. I'm really liking it. I don't know how well it's showing up here on the camera though, but it looks really sweet. You can see where the scales are and stuff on here. They're popping out a little bit better. So what I'm going to do now, once this dries, is take another lighter gray, which is it's called dark gray, but it's lighter than this. Let me show you how much lighter it is. This is the one we'll be putting on next. So put that on there now. What I'm going to do with that one, I'm going to just dry brush over the top of the entire dinosaur, just to bring out the highlights in it, and like on his back to spine here, like where the light would shine down on him, and the little speckles that are all over his, like scales that are like all over his legs and his side and stuff, and bring out like the, I don't know if you can see this or not, the ridges on his head by his eye. That'll all bring that out, that'll make it pop. And on the back of his hands, those ridges and legs. I still got to build the gun for this side that I'm going to have on it, actually a mechanical hand or something on there. So I'm going to kind of combine the technology with dinosaurs. It'd be kind of neat, I think. So that's where I'm at now. I'm going to continue on going with some deep gray, or dark gray, and we'll go from there, and then I'll come back and show it to you back in just a few. Alright guys, I've got some more done on it. I used the gray color to lighten it up, and what I did also is I added some red to it to make it like it had red markings on the gray. I highlighted some of the areas here on its face with some red, and like on its nose, and then I put red striping on the back of it. I think I'm going to be adding more striping to it. I think I might add just a little bit of black here and there to kind of break up all the red, or maybe even like a lighter, kind of like a darker gray or something like that, just to make those reds kind of pop a little bit more. I got his hand highlighted. I don't know if you can see that. Remove that back so you can see it. I put some highlights on his hand and under it. Got his feet highlighted so that you can see they're more defined, and it looks a lot better. I still have to do the claws and the claw back here on his hand, and I still have to get his mouth done. I haven't done inside there yet, but that's coming up pretty quick. So I just wanted to give you a quick show of what it was at so far. I think it's looking really good. So I'm going to end this video here because it's getting kind of a little long, I think. So I just wanted to give you a quick update then, and see where I'm at. So if you would hit that like and subscribe button, it'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in about a week or so.